Good morning, dear students. Today we shall learn about the major crops cultivated in India. So the major crops can be divided into four major categories. They are food crops, cash crops, plantation crops, horticulture crops. So first we shall learn about the food crops. So as you all know, the staple food of South India is rice. In India, we find it's a second largest producer. India is the second largest producer of rice in the world after China. So the temperature what is needed is just 24 degrees Celsius, and annual rainfall what is needed for the growth of rice is 150 centimeter of rainfall. And rice in India, you can see it can be sown in three ways: and broadcasting, plowing or drilling, transplanting. So it's been said in 2016 the first 10 leading rice producing states, if you see in India, means West Bengal, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Odisha, Assam and Haryana. So next we shall see about wheat. That's the second most important food crop of the country, because you know in North India most of the people they prepare food with the help of wheat. Chapati is the most important food which they have over there. And the temperature what is needed for this is 10 to 15 degrees Celsius for growing wheat. And it requires at the time of sowing actually. And the time of ripening of grains, it needs 20 to 25 degrees Celsius. And over 85% of the India's wheat production comes from 5 states. So they say they are Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. So next we shall learn about jowar. That's a third important food crop. So this also you find it is grown in Maharashtra, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh. So here they are the leading producers. Next about bajra, if you see, it is an indigenous plant of Africa. So it's also the staple food for poor people. And sometimes it's a fodder for cattle. And Rajasthan is the largest producer of bajra. And next barley, it's the most important cereal of our country. And with that they even prepare barley water, beer and whiskey and all that. Next pulses, definitely we all add in our food. Most of the days we eat pulses. It's one of the most important food for us. So it contains protein. And this also, it's been said India is the largest producer of pulses. And the next we shall learn about the cash crops, and in that the first one, sugarcane. So sugarcane, actually students, you know, once if it is been harvested, within 24 hours the juice has to be extracted. Usually they say like that. And India is the second largest producer in the world. And the state level, Uttar Pradesh is the leading producer of sugarcane, followed by Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Gujarat. And next, cotton, it's the most important cash crop of India. About 79% of the total area and production in the country were contributed by 4 states actually. So if you see, means Gujarat, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh and Punjab. And then jute. So here it's a tropical fiber crop, and this actually it's the most important, the cultivator where it is, which is the state which is leading is West Bengal. So for jute cultivation, West Bengal is leading. And after that you see Bihar, Assam and Meghalaya. Next let's learn about oil seeds. So definitely we prepare food with the help of oil, So here oil seeds are the premier source of fat in the Indian diet, are derived from number of crops, So this also we find in so many states, and especially in Gujarat. They say Gujarat is India's largest oil seeds producing state, and India is the second largest producer in the world after China. Next we shall learn about plantation crops. So in plantation crops we see about tea, coffee and rubber. So first of all, tea. So tea is a labor intensive and grows faster under light shade. And you can say even it is a perennial crop, they say. Even when it is a heavy storm, thunder, whatever it may be, it holds the root is really good, and it won't uproot. It won't be uprooted very easily. And here Assam is a larger producer of tea in India. And then other states, Tamil Nadu, Kerala and West Bengal also are there. Next, coffee. So coffee is grown in shade, and it grows effectively in the altitudes above between 1000 and 1500 meter above mean sea level. India is the 7th largest producer of coffee. So here in India, if you see, means Karnataka is the leading producer of coffee in India. Next, rubber. A rubber plantation. So it was first it was established in Kerala. So you find it needs 20 degrees Celsius of temperature and 300 centimeter of rainfall. On major crop here you find in Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka and Andaman Nicobar Islands also you can find rubber plantation. Next is spices. So Indians, we all like spicy food. So India has been world famous for its spices since ancient times. So a lot of export and import of these spices we have learned in history too. Next we shall learn about horticulture. Or horticulture crops, students, it refers to the cultivation of fruits, flowers and vegetables. So these are also important supplement to the human diet, India is in the second position in the production of fruits and vegetables. Next we shall learn about livestock. So in livestock, if you see cattle, goat, buffaloes and all the dairy, meat and wool production, all that comes under this. Cattle constitute 37.3% of livestock population in India. So India has second largest cattle population after Brazil at world level. About goats, we'll see the goat is a poor man's cow, providing milk, meat, skin and hair. And next, buffaloes. They are important source of milk supply for India. So, Uttar Pradesh has the highest number of buffaloes. Next, dairy, meat and wool production. Here we have animal husbandry department in Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. And the leading state in the wool production is Rajasthan, followed by Karnataka. Next, we shall learn about fisheries. So, India is a coastal, it's a peninsula, 3 sides covered with water. So, definitely fishing is one of the important occupation of the people. So, India is a major, fishing in India is a major industry in its coastal states, employing over 14 million people. So, marine or sea fisheries, inland or freshwater fisheries. So, we'll see first of all about marine or sea fisheries. So, offshore and deep sea fisheries mainly you find in the continental shelves, on the continental shelves, and Kerala leads in the marine fish production in India. Next, inland or freshwater fisheries, especially, rivers, lakes, canals, reservoirs, ponds, tanks, from all these we get fishes and it's been sold out. So, we call it as, and India, here if you see, Andhra Pradesh is a leading producer in India for inland fishing. So next, major issues faced by farmers in India nowadays. What are the major problems faced by them? Small and fragmented land holdings, very little, they don't have much land. The next, high cost of inputs. So they are asked to buy a lot of quality seeds, and sometimes the farmers find it difficult because the price is so high. Next, infertile soil. The soil is not that much good. Sometimes the waste from the industries come over there, and the soil they find somewhat it's not so good for crops. And the next, lack of irrigation, and they don't have proper facility of water by which they can have irrigation. That also is one of the major problem for the farmers. And next, lack of mechanization, and the agricultural operation, in large parts carried on by human hands using simple or conventional tools. The latest tools they are not able to buy in some places. Next is soil erosion, and that's one of the most important really problem faced by the farmers. And the fertile lands suffer from soil erosion by wind and water. And agricultural marketing, the farmers have to depend on local traders and middlemen for the disposal of their farm products, which is sold at low price. So that's another lack. Next, inadequate storage facilities. They don't have much very big go down or to store their products. That also, under such conditions, the farmers are compelled to sell their products immediately after the harvest. So that's another lack. Next, inadequate transport. They don't have proper transport facility. So here, Indian agriculture is a lack of cheap and efficient means of transportation. Next, scarcity of capital. Agriculture, is an important industry which requires a huge capital. The role of capital plays a major role in the purchase of advanced farm machineries and equipments. So agriculture is without which we cannot think of a life. We get food from this. Okay, students, in today's lesson only this much. Thank you.